What's going on, guys? Boost Auto here. Today we're going to be showing you how to install our new VX4 headlights on your 14 to 19 GMC Sierra. Let's get into it.
At Boost Auto, we've engineered the perfect solution for functionality and aesthetics all in one. With many different options to choose from, these headlights will fit in with your truck whether it's factory fresh or fully built. The VX4 headlights offer on-the-fly customization with the choice of an amber or white park LED strip at your fingertips. Our triple flash feature toggles between amber and white running lights with just 3 quick flashes of the high beam. The choice is yours. Choose between our standard flashing signal or our dynamic sequential signal that allows you to match the functionality of all your other Boost Auto products. Boost Auto's VX4 headlights feature quad LED projectors and an LED light strip, dramatically improving visibility and clarity compared to OEM headlights. For those looking to make an unforgettable impression, our optional Ultimate Lighting Package offers a startup and shutdown sequence that fires up with dominance and shuts down with authority. Your truck will announce its presence before you even hit the gas. There is no better option than Boost Auto's VX4 headlights. A couple things to note before we get into the install. First, the procedure outlined in this video is for 2014 to 2018 GMC Sierra 1500 and 2015 to 2019 GMC Sierra 25 and 3500 trucks. If your vehicle is a different year range, head on over to boostauto.com for the latest in fitment, availability, and to purchase all we have to offer. Let's get into it.
To start the procedure, we're going to remove the negative terminal of our battery on the passenger side of the vehicle. It's going to be right here, it's a 10 mil. If you have an aux battery, disconnect it this time too. The first step of the procedure is going to be removing these 12 push pin clips on the cowl, and then once we do that, we can take the cowl off.
This trim piece is in the way of removing the cowl. Push down on the front and pull it forward to disengage it, and then set it aside. Now remove the cowl. Grille disassembly differs between 1500 and HD trucks. If you have a 1500 truck, keep watching. If you have an HD truck, skip to the next section.
To start the process of removing our headlights on a 1500 truck, we have to peel back this fender flare, and to do so, there's going to be a trim clip here and a 7 mil here. So once we remove those, we can pull back the fender flare. With the hardware removed, all we do is just pull on this and disengage the clips just enough so it peels back like that. And then there's going to be a Phillips head screw in here where my finger is. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, we're going to unscrew the screw that's holding the valence in place.
Grab the screw once it's out and then repeat these steps on the other side of the vehicle.
Now that both fender flares have been peeled back, we can start moving the valence on the sides by the headlight and the fender, and then we can start moving it towards the grille. So we're gonna take our trim tool, using our hand a little bit, we're gonna kind of get in the middle here. We're gonna pull back on this to get it to disengage and pull out as we go towards the headlight. And now we have this side kind of peeled back. We can do the same thing on the other headlight, and then we're gonna move towards under the bumper so we can get the tabs that are holding the grille in place.
Once underneath the vehicle, looking at the backside of the front bumper, we will use a flathead screwdriver to disengage the clips that are holding the valence to the grille.
With all of our tabs disengaged and everything disconnected, we can just pull on the lower valence and get it to slide out, and then gently set it aside. It's one large piece. Now using a 10 mil, we're going to remove the 4 bolts on the bottom and then the 4 bolts on top that are holding the grille in place, and then we can remove our headlights. With all the bolts removed, we can just go and grab on the bottom of the grille, pull back and up a little bit, and it will lift off, and then we can just take this and set it aside and remove our headlights.
This next section will include the steps for removing the grille on HD trucks.
Next, we're going to be removing the grille, so we're going to need to remove the 4 bolts on top. And now we're going to be removing the grille. There's a row of clips along the bottom, and then some in the middle too. But to remove it, we're going to need to pull back on it to disengage the clips. And then once we do, we can just lift it out. With the grille removed, Our next step is to remove this trim piece on the bottom of the headlight.
First, we will go to the wheel well and begin peeling back this fender flare here.
So to do so, there's going to be 2 bolts we need to remove, one right here and one right here. They're going to be T15s. And then with the hardware removed, we can just grab on this, just enough to pop it forward like that.
Now we will go to the front of the truck and remove this 10mm bolt here. With the fender flare peeled back and the bolt removed, we can begin to carefully pry forward on the trim piece to disengage the trim clips holding it in.
Pop it out like this. Now that all the clips are disengaged from the fender and the headlight, we're gonna have to slowly work it away from the truck. So we can start on this side. Remember this painted piece right here and this plastic piece on the bottom are one piece. Steps come out together. So you can grab on the outside of this one and bend it forward a little bit, and it can slide up like that. Carefully pry it out from the body, and now we can set this aside.
Repeat these steps on the other side of the vehicle. Now both 1500 and HD trucks will follow the same steps for removal of the OEM headlights.
And now we're on the step of removing the headlight. There's gonna be 4 bolts, 2 on the bottom and then 2 on the top. With the bolts removed, we can now just push forward on our headlight to get it to slide out of place, and then pull it back, and then we can unplug the connector on the back and set it aside. Pop the connector off the headlight, flip it around, push it down on the tab right here, disconnect the headlight.
Your connector may be slightly different. If you have a red locking tab, pull back on the tab and then push down on the headlight connector to disconnect it.
All right guys, repeat these same steps on the other side of the vehicle. So we're gonna take the VX4 harness. It's gonna be this one right here. We're gonna find the end of it that's gonna have just the connector on the end of it. And we're gonna go over to the passenger headlight, and we're gonna zip tie the end of this harness to the factory connector. And this will just make it easier when we go to install our VX4 headlights. And now we're gonna run the rest of our VX4 harness, this end of the connector over here, over to the driver headlight. We're gonna do it by going across the radiator support, just making sure the wires are kept out of the way so they're not going to be caught on anything. Now with the other end of the harness being brought over to the driver headlight, we're going to do the same thing we did on the passenger side. We're just going to zip tie the harness to our headlight connector and then just cut the end off of it. And now finally we have the end of the harness with the fuse tap and the power ring terminal. We're just going to run this over to the fuse box on the driver's side, so through the opening where our headlight used to be. Now just run it over to the fuse box. With everything ran to the fuse box, there's a couple things we need to do. We're gonna pop this tab off, so 2 tabs in front. It'll unlock the fuse box cover, pull it back and off.
Remove fuse 34, which is going to be a 15 amp fuse.
Right there. We're gonna take our 15 amp fuse that we just removed, plug it in to the bottom slot of the fuse tap, and then we're gonna plug this fuse tap into that spot. Behind the fuse box is going to be this cover here. This is where we're getting our power from. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. There's a tab on the side that you need to push down, and it'll loosen it up like that. And then you can work it off, set it out of the way. We're going to be loosening this 13mm nut on the stud. We can go ahead and just bring it up just a little bit. Now we're going to take our ring terminal, our open ring terminal, and we're going to slide it underneath the nut like that. And then we're just going to make sure this is routed out of the way.
Make sure that the red wire is lined up with the existing harness, so when you clip the cover back in place, it'll be tucked away. Tighten the nut back down on the stud.
With your wire still in line with the rest of the harness, we can go ahead and just re-clip the cover back in place. We're just going to go reinstall our fuse box cover. With your harnesses ran, we're now ready to install the VX4 headlights. If you're working on a 1500 truck and your kit came with the adapter harness, make sure that you plug in the one end, click it down before plugging in your new VX4 headlights. So now plug the 2 connectors on the back into the headlight. First, take the aux harness and plug it into the headlight. And now we can take our headlight connector and plug it into the back of the headlight. And then we can set it in place and tighten down the 4 10mm bolts.
Now repeat the same steps for headlight installation on the other side of the vehicle. Like disassembly, the reassembly of the grille will differ between 1500 and HD trucks. First, we will show the reassembly for 1500 trucks. Skip to the next section for HD trucks.
Reinstall the grille, line up the bolt holes on the top, set them in place, and then push in on the sides, and you hear the clips engage. And now we can reinstall the 8 10mm bolts, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. Now we're going to reinstall the lower valence. So we're just going to do our best to line it up with where it should be. And then we're just going to push in the front tabs like that. They click into place. Now we're just going to pick a side and make sure that we line up the tabs on the side, push it into the headlight, and there's a clip here. And then now we have this one in place. Now that it's all lined up, we can just pop it in, and now we can reinstall our hardware. So now reinstalling the hardware on our valence, we're going to take the screw that came out. We're just going to reinstall that into where it was. We can now clip our fender flare back in place, like so. And then we can take the trim clip that we pulled from the front, slide that in, push in the pin. And then we have the 7mm bolt right here.
Now repeat this on the other side of the truck. Now we will go over the grille reassembly for HD trucks.
We're now going to reinstall the lower trim piece that goes below our headlight. We're going to do so by sliding it in on the side by the fender and then getting it to bend going under the headlight. And once you're in this spot, make sure that it lines up in the front right here with the bolt hole. And now once you're lined up, you can pop the clips in below the headlight. With the trim piece slid into place, we can push in our fender flare. And now we can resecure the hardware on the fender flare and then the 10mm bolt on the front. Reinstall the 2 T15s that are holding in the fender flare.
Now repeat this on the other side of the truck.
All we have left to do is put on the grille and the cowl. So we'll do that right now. Reinstall the grille, line up the clips, and then push until you hear all of them lock in. And once all the clips are in, there's gonna be 4 bolts to reinstall. One here, 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 and here.
Now both 1500 and HD trucks will follow these next steps to complete the installation.
Reinstall the negative battery terminal on the primary battery, and if you have an aux battery, reconnect that as well. To start the procedure of aligning our headlights, we're going to need to take our truck and put it up against a flat wall, and we're going to back it 25 feet up so our headlights are 25 feet away from this wall. To proceed with aligning our headlights, we're going to need to measure the height of our low beams, which is going to be the top 2 lights here. We're going to measure the height of that from the ground. So taking our tape measure, we're going to extend it down to the ground.
For our truck, from the ground to the middle of our low beams, or the top 2 projectors, is 48.5 inches. We will then subtract 2 inches from that number, which is 46.5 inches, then walk directly to the wall in front of the truck and place tape marks in front of each headlight at 46.5 inches.
Now that we have 2 pieces of tape on our wall, we can go ahead and show you how to aim the headlights.
The beams can be lowered or lifted with the beam adjustment nut, which are on the back of each headlight. Twist clockwise to raise the beam and counterclockwise to lower it. Line the top line of each beam up with the top of the tape you placed on the wall, like so.
And now our VX4 headlights are aimed. Finally, reinstall the cowl panel. Okay, now to reinstall it, set it back in place. There's going to be a tab on the inside here. Notches into the fender, and then push down, make sure the clip's aligned, and it's done.
Now reinstall all of the push pins into the cowl cover. A quick overview of the triple flash feature. To utilize the triple flash feature and switch between amber and white running light or vice versa, flash the high beams 3 times in a fast succession.
And with that, we just wrapped up our install. If you want to check out some other cool products that we have for your truck, like the mirror lights, cab lights, door handles, or running boards shown behind me, or want to check out other applications of our VX4 line, head to our website at boostauto.com. And for that, I'll catch you in the next one.
The products shown in this video and so much more can be purchased on our website at boostauto.com. We're proud to offer a wide variety of products, parts, and accessories for your truck or SUV that will take your build to the next level. To watch videos like this one and to find out about our newest innovative products for your vehicle, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all for now. We'll catch you in the next one.